Hi, I'm Michelle Sterling for Friends of Science Society. It's May the 16th. I'm here in Alberta. The wildfire smoke is coming down from the north, and there are air quality warnings across most of the south and central parts of the province. So in the media, of course, the wildfires up north are being presented as unprecedented, and no one can believe they're happening so early.
People have called this season certainly unprecedented in recent memory when we have so many fires so spread out.
And actually, none of that's true. If we look at history, the biggest wildfires in Alberta have always happened in May. And the problem right now is that we're in what's called an omega blocking pattern. So the mobile polar anticyclone is blocking the air from moving east or west, and there's a stream of warm air pouring up from the south, and we're just stuck in that pattern. It's been a very, very dry April. We had hardly any precipitation, and there was just a little splash of rain just around the time that the big wildfires started. So if we look at history, when were the biggest wildfires in Alberta? 2016, Fort Mac wildfire. 2011, the Slave Lake wildfire, which was, by the way, arson. In 1950, the Chinchaga wildfire, which burnt something between 1.4, 1.7 million hectares of land. And in 1919, the entire town of Lac la Biche was completely wiped out, another big wildfire. Now, the Chinchaga wildfire in 1950, it began right at the end of May, picked up in June, and it burned all the way through to October. And the unique thing with that is that the smoke pall was so huge, it went right around the world. It went and it was at a very high atmospheric level, so people didn't smell the smoke like you can today. They didn't know what was causing it. All they knew is that the entire city of Toronto was blackened, and they had the street lights turned on, people had to drive with their headlights on, power consumption went up. So they thought the apocalypse had come. They didn't know what was going on. You know, there was no telecommunications like today. So it's false assumption to say that this is an unprecedented wildfire. And we do have additional problems today that we didn't have back then. We have in Western Canada about 18 million hectares of standing deadwood, trees that are dead from the Mountain Pine Beetle Infestation. So once you get wind and fire in that kind of environment, whoosh, you're going to have a pretty uncontainable wildfire.